Hello. I'm sorry. Merry Christmas, everybody in the US, and hello, world. This is Mercy. Mercy. That's my name. That's my name. That's my name. And from Checkouttherileys, I have a side channel, FWA, Filipino with Attitude, which I don't put videos on, but still you could subscribe. You know. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Dave K, what's up? We have a new topic today. Yeah, Bam is around the corner. He's there, but I think he's watching a sports. I think there's like sports going on right now. He's watching it. And now, this is my chance to shine. This is my chance to, do the live stream again. And again, Merry Christmas. How's your Christmas? To all Filipino, do you have Noche Buena? Leftovers? To all Americans, you are enjoying Christmas with the family, which I think you are. But today we're going to talk about 7 reasons. I know this is not just seven. So if you could add up would be nice. 7 reasons why falling in love after 30s is the best. Ooh, Jen Baker, hello, hello. Merry Christmas to you and your family. I don't know what time is it in your place, but it's never too late to greet people, right? Around the world, we have different time. We have time difference. We have time difference. So, yes, yes. I didn't cook. I went to my parents' house. Smart move, right? Did you feel the top? Oh, of course, man. Come on. We're not Filipino if we're not doing that. That's the mark of the Filipino. Mark of the Filipino. I don't think I don't have Tupperware, but it's plastic. Definitely. And I went to my parents' kitchen shelf, see if I could bring more. Well, I found out I can, and I did. Thankfully, we have leftovers from yesterday till today. Maybe it could reach till tonight. We're eating some more. Let's have a party. Anyway, thank you everyone for hanging out with me. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. It's 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 always great to have families with you. But if it's not, well, I'm here. I only have an hour or two to talk shit. No. No, anyway, so this is a interesting topic. It's a 7 reason why falling in love after 30s is the best. Some of you know that uh, four or five reasons why it's the best, right? So we're going to start with the first one. First, first reason why after 30s is the best. I think so, right? All right. So the first one would be you have a better idea about love. Like when, like in teenagers, used to be a teenagers before, or young. Love is a world for us, like Prince Charming kind of thing, right? So, looking for my Prince Charming, and your teenagers like love conquers all, right? What else is the it's your meaning of love? Oh, happy pappy 30s. I forgot what those were. Let's reminisce. Happy pappy, come on, we can do this, we got this. We got this. You have a better idea about love. People have different meanings of love, right? Love is like a bubble gum Kung makadikit, makabuang, means love is like a bubble gum. If it sticks with you, you go crazy. Well, before, I forgot to ask you guys, my audio okay? Or do I have like an echo? Do I sound like a guy? Something like that. To change it. I always have problems with my audio. Like, I sound different. I'm 30s twice plus some. Well, that's good. Good, happy pappy. That's a gift right there. Always admire people. That's good, Dave. Thank you, Dave K. Yeah. Long life is a blessing. Can't wait to be on that age too, happy pappy. Hopefully. I don't know what God's in store for us, right? But yeah, here you have a better idea about love. I don't know, but as you age, you have this wisdom tooth taken out of you. Maybe no, I mean you get wiser, right? As time you get wiser, you know the meaning. Hello J3, kumusta kayo kaibigan? Magandang tanghali din sa'yo. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you J3 for telling me that I have a great audio. I was 68 lang. Ooh, wow, happy pappy. That's wonderful. Yes, so you guys have a meaning. What is love for you guys? You have better idea about love. Love is a mystery. Hi, King Liwei. I mean, KAE Sports Talk. Hello, hello. Yeah, we have interesting topic. I only got 7, but I think you guys could add up to that. Hello, HippieDP 89 and Pacific Permaculture. Merry Christmas to you guys. So, I decided to go solo today. Go solo. But, it's a teamwork having a live stream. So, my other half did this and I just show up. See how good it is? Hope you are being positive. Trying to be happy dippy. I am trying to. Always, right? In this world, we always have to be positive because around us, it's negative already. We had to be the candle, right? Hey, love is not only one thing, it is many things. Do you have 10 hours to listen? Christian, you have to have another live stream. I could go there too. 10 hours, man? Come on. That long? Well, love so many splendor thing. I don't know what the lyric is, but yeah, what is love for you guys? As we grow old, we started to know about what really love is. Some people, I mean, when we were young, or maybe up to now, some people are late bloomer. We're late bloomer, so we don't know what. Are you acting according to your age or according to your experience? Some uh, been matured as early. They're matured early. Is Bill in the background operating the hand crank? No, no, no. Happy Pappy. He's in the other side of the world watching. Yeah. So love. Some people think that love is the feeling of being in love is a great feeling, right? It's always a great feeling to be in love. The magic. Where my past, should I say past life? This is not my second life. But let's just say, in my past experience, I speak in my own experience, okay, my own opinion. Before, I think of love as I love the feeling, but when the commitment strikes, when I'm scared. I went to this seminar, Holiness in Times of Temptation. I hope he's not listening right now. Of course not. He's not. But When had that seminar, Holiness in Temptation, there's one of the thing that the speaker said. He said, if the guy doesn't take care of you bef- before you guys get married, like not caring enough, no time for you, the what makes you think he will do it when you're married? Like, right? Like, bingo. I broke up with him. Like, man, have to find somebody then. Well, anyway, let's go back to you have a better idea about love. But right now, it's a matter of choice, right? Love is a choice. Every day you hate that person, but you stick with it because of love. I don't know what you guys level of love. What is love for you guys? Nice for you if you could share it in the comment section. If I could start over at 18, I would resolve this spend my life alone. This is an easier, happier path. Oh, Pacific. Haha. Oh, wow. Filipino with attitude is here. If the girls don't want to have bed fun, why you think she will have it after you get married? Oh, test drive. Talking about test drive. You have a better idea of love. So maybe at that age, 30 years is enough for you. Change that meaning of love, your perception of love. I'd like to ask those people that are single. So, love is a many. Love is love. Hey, Tim Diziak, Merry Christmas. How's your karaoke around you, Tim Diziak? I bet you had fun. In my place here, there's like, man, karaoke, surrounded with karaoke. They rented that karaoke. They they don't have issue I have. So, but I'm okay with it. I think you just go with the flow, right? Do what Romans do, right, Tim? Did you sing too? Well, let's go back to the topic. You have better idea about love. So love, what is love for you? And we could match make you to other people. It was going on until 3 a.m. Yeah. Yeah. Tim, ours too. Like until 5 o'clock, they're still singing. Hey, FWA. So, better idea about love. Let me read something. So, here's when you're in your 20s, you hardly know how the right from wrong, and even the concept of love can at times be very judgmental. You get more influenced by some imagination of how or what falling in love is. But when you mature and hit the big number is when you truly understand what love is and how the person is with whom you'd fall in love. You take firm decision and you choose your partner based on what you want and what others want. Have never found much satisfaction with having someone in my life. Maybe it's just the crazy American moment. Then they start up again. I'm sorry to hear that, Tim. I can't hear it now. They only rent it for a certain amount of time. Like if it's 24 hours, you had to, like 9 o'clock you rented, you had to return it at 9 o'clock. That's only like 750. So again, you fall in love, you take firm decision, and you choose your partner based on what you want. But yes, so your meaning of love or your idea about love is true love, not puppy love, not what else are the words? Puppy love, true love, right? That's when you're in your 30s, it changes. Let's go to number, yes, 2. Your love isn't the puppy love now. That's right. There you go. Your love isn't puppy love now. So our teenage years are the ones when you fall in love and out of love. In and out. Am I in or out? Frequently. Frequently. So this is because your perception is very different as you're immature about deeper emotion in that age. But once you are 30s, you gain some life experience. You can now truly understand entirely what those emotions and feelings are. You begin to crave for a real life partner and not just one night stand. There you go. You can buy date until 30s. That's a good one. Right. Hey Kevin, what's up Kevin? Merry Christmas. The more you know, the more you're able to know or understand, right? Some people know by experience, right? Some people just, you know, some people are late bloomers as well, so we understand those people. True love is in the heart, not in the mind. The heart. It's like you're willing to sacrifice, you're willing to do stuff for 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 that person is true love. Yeah. Yes. Again, hello, Kevin. Some people have more game, though. That's right. I was looking for a wife from the start, never did a one nighter. Yeah. Well, people got lucky too. They tried to do the one nighter, but they end up with true love. Oh, are we in a movie or something? Watch the show. Always fond of the show. Oh, they have different dramas. And then reality kick you. Well, so again, at your 30s, I think you get more matured and it's not puppy love anymore. Hey, wake up, wake up. It's not puppy love. Your love isn't puppy love now. Yes. People have more principle. I think that is that what you call a principle? Like better to love somebody than to hurt somebody. Hurt. Better to be cheated than cheat. I don't know if that's crazy or what. But it's a matter of, how good your heart is, like how true you are. If you talk about just yourself, like, hey, I want this, I want that, it's not love. That's self-love, right? What do you guys think? I said life isn't a movie, that's for sure. Yeah. Reality kicks you. Bam. I tried her when she tried to run away. Now she's my wife. Oh, cool. Good. Oh, it's a joke. Ha ha ha. Right. So let's go to number 3. Wait. Yeah. Let's go to number 3. It's understandable, right? The 13. The number 2. Like, it's not popular. Duh. You're like 30s now. Come on. All right. So you have more control over your emotions. Is this true, guys? I am 62. My GF does question my maturity sometimes. Respect is number 1 from a woman to a man. Love will come after that, and a man needs to keep his frame. Disney or this K drama is a fantasy, right? Right, that's true. Respect is a number one for women. Yeah, true, right? Love will come after that, and a man needs to keep his frame. You're saying buy a cow, Kingly? Yes, I think that's good point, Kingly. Respect. You have to respect, then follows. Right. So, and speaking of control over your feelings, you have more control over your feelings. Like, hey, high blood pressure is not a joke. Like, you're getting older, people. Come on. Relax, chill. Like, oh no, can't get angry for that little things, right? Like, come on, let's enjoy life. So before it's like the whole day, whole day, or like I'm gonna punish my guy. Like right now, shit, come on, forgive. 57 here, no marriage ever happening with me. Oh, Pacific. Are you gonna, um, do you have any plans? Like right now, it's really hard to go to the game, right? Because other women thinks it's a game. Other women are very serious, but ends up with the guy that play games, right? Or there's a guy, serious guys out there that very is very serious uh, about marriage, but they end up with the girl that we should talk about that next topic, like why do people end up with bad, good men end up with the bad woman, or good woman end up with the bad man, right? Like it doesn't make sense. Come on, let's match it together. Power, Grayskull. I gave up on that idea. Oh, you gave up? Don't give up on us. My GF doesn't want to get married. Eh, it's respect right there, Tim. If the GF doesn't want it, come on. It's good. As long as you guys are happy. Some people, I mean, the couples have to talk to each other of what they want, right? But if there's a woman that wants to get married, really wants to get married, they're desperate. They just didn't know they are. But, you know, women are women. You had to know them. You had to know your enemy, guys. Come on. Respect is earned. Doesn't matter if a man or woman. The more you care about your spouse, the more respect you have for each other. Yes, yes. You had to talk, right? Communication is always the key of every relationship. And that's not top one that is sometimes, the fault, the flaws of it. Like you guys had to talk. Relationship are not easy these days, unfortunately. That's true, right? Reality really kicks you in the butt. Really, right? It's not easy to find women. I totally understand that. I tried to, but I tried to, help. The more you learn about what women, I think I heard it from some place that about, women had this many boxes and men only have one. And the questions that you shouldn't ask the man is, what are you thinking? Which women always, I mean, some women ask, what are you thinking? But duh, you had to know what men, I mean, the men's, what you call that? Like, you had to know more about men to understand them. Just like men had to understand women, right? Relationship are not easy. True. It always works. I mean, work in progress. Is that what you call it? It's like you have to keep trying every day. Like if yesterday you did something to your wife or that girl, it doesn't count tomorrow, right? Add another. And little by little, right? Plans are to stay single, not risking my asset at this point. I know that sounds greedy. I had those I want my asset to go toward though. Well, we respect you, Pacific Permaculture. If that's your thought about it, go for it. Pe- Hey, BT, what's up, BT, Betty? Philippines Adventure. Merry Christmas. Did you guys have fun with that karaoke in your neighborhood? Listening to their karaoke music? All right. Attraction isn't choice by women. She will make rules for a beta and break the rules for an alpha. Man, Kingley, come on. Not deeper. A little bit. Make it float for or it's deep, right? That's deep. Attraction isn't a choice by woman. She will make rules for a beta and break rules for the alpha. I'm not on this planet to be wallet only. Right, Pacific? You have point there. Point taken. I think you're right about some. Like, that's today's trend. Can't blame a guy. Right. Yeah, it was a good day. Good. That's good, PT. Yes. Plan attraction isn't a choice by woman. She will make rules for a beta. That's kind of deep, man. Come on. Explain it to me. Explain it. Like, your face when you don't know what what they're saying, but you had to act like you know this. What the what's that even mean? Is that ax plus y equals well anyway, if you guys this is what we're talking about. Attraction isn't a choice by woman. She will make rules for a beta and break rules for an alpha. Yeah. Let's go to our next one. You are a better version of yourself. Yes. To each their own. If someone else wants to be married, great for them. Yes. I had two older educated cousins that never married a guy. They died rich and alone. Wow, that's a story right there. Sounds like a movie, but it's reality, huh? Or you're making a joke again, John. We don't know. Yeah. Well, you are a better version of yourself. As we get older, right? We're better. We change for good, right? We're more wiser. We're more careful. We put walls on our in our heart. No, it's real. Okay, that's good, Chan. We put walls, right? We put walls in our hearts now, not to fall in love right away. That's why fall, right? Fall in love. Fall in love. I'm never gonna fall. I told my brother go see one. She gave him her house. Wow, that's cool. Told my brother go see one. She gave him. Hey Ken, what's up? Merry Christmas. Let's get real, guys. For 1,000 years, men and women had roles in a relationship. They stayed together forever. However, it's all gone now. Men were the provider of their families, had relationship, had roles in a relationship. Men are the provider of their families. They stayed together forever, however, it's all gone now. Yeah. The culture really sometimes, change it 180 degrees because of the influence of movies, social medias and stuff. Yeah. I My opinion, I don't believe in equality. I like men to open the door for me. Women look after the household and took care of children. True. Yeah. I think, that's why in the old days their relationship lasts because they know their roles, right? Right, Ken? Cliff notes, if a woman doesn't have attraction for me, she will make me go through all kinds of hoops to get time for her. She sees me as a beta. If she sees me means an alpha, she will want to get with me. Oh man, that's classic right there. Yes. If okay, guys, what you think of Kingly said? If a woman doesn't have attraction for me, she will make me go through all kinds of food to get me for her. She sees me as beta. If she sees me as an alpha, she will want to get with me. Hmm, true. Yeah. But yeah, that's when some woman does that. Really, I mean, it's crazy. Women's function is they want to be the one to be praised, like, oh, you're so beautiful. They want to hear that. They want to, you know so men, suitors come and say those nice things, and women like think that it's okay to have that guy stay and leave him hanging, or all kinds of hoops to get to her, to convince her. But it's really a waste of time. I mean, like, get real, woman, come on. You're making men get discouraged to be confident again in some people. Really, it's crazy. Woman does that. It worked thousands of years. That's true, Ken. It is. Yeah, that's a part of the problem. Yes, the rules are no longer in play. It has all changed, and that's why divorce rate in America is now 60. Right, right. And there's this passport boys, right? Blaming, hey, go to come on, wake up. The truth is, you have to look at yourself and see what is happening to your country, and why foreigners keep coming here. Because our culture, even though we're kind of like cuckoo in a different ways, we still have this culture of. I'm not saying all Filipinas, but there's still Filipinas that uh, what you call that sticks to that, stick with their husband or stick with your guy kind of thing. I hope i hope men don't fall to a woman that like not for them. I don't want I really hate seeing men change for worse. I like to see men change for better, but sometimes the cause of this are women as well. So yeah, Bob Marley's right. No woman, no cry. Right? I cannot change them, but I can change how I relate to them. True, your experience, King, is keeping it real. Right. It might depend on what drug she's taking. That's a good one. That's a good one, Chan. Divorce is 80 initiated by woman who gets a big payoff. Well, that's my species. You're talking about women and stuff, but It's not, I don't know, but I half of me saying it's the culture and their experience. We had to look at the source why women does what they do. you know Maybe they have bad experience, past experience that they get through. They think they overcome it, but they're still hang to that. I don't know what's the word, like hang on to that bad experience and make it as a revenge, so the next person would suffer. It's like that, right? Cause and effect. What I went through, I'm gonna make sure you do the same, or we'll make it as a good experience, right? Speaking of the West only. Okay. If I had known 15 years ago about Philippines, I would have gone. Yes, that's true. I've seen lots of foreigners been married for more than 30 years. I've known couples that been in YouTube world that their marriage is successful. I read some place that birth control pill changes a woman's hormones, makes them less agreeable. Something to do with the hormones now, Pacifica. Women get married with divorce in the future so they can get a payout to set them up. Tim, come on. Kinda true, Tim. Like I seen women, the left disincentivize family and marriage. It wants the state to control all aspects of life. Yeah. Yeah, like someone like me, I need a man that would stand for me because I'm like, yeah. In the West, if a woman has more than five sexual partner and you marry her, the odds of divorce go up to what, you guys are so amazing. Telling the truth, huh? Slapping it to everybody. Yeah, but no, I can't judge my fellow women and I can't judge men too, right? But this is just our opinions, right? This is just our opinions. Take it or leave it. Yeah. It's always had to do with the culture, the experience, what they went through life, you know. I hope there's men out there that would train women, like had a seminar. Like tell, hey, 100 women, come on, join us and let's talk about what is your duty, what is your responsibility, and my and men's, like go back to the old, history. Look at the, which I don't like history, but the history of values, the history why this and that, how, those kind of stuff, right? Really nice to go through and be enlightened again. Learn about learn about that. Like, hey, don't just look on online thing. Look on, the source. Like, come on. It's never good to stick on what you just know. It's always good to be open, to be wiser, to learn more about other people. Sometimes women have this way that if you approach them in high notes, you can't convince a woman. You had to like make it and sound nice. Go straight to their heart, and you had to go to the point. But here we like, I mean, our culture, some of our culture here is we hang out with guys without any like what you call that, like to on the 27th to the 29th there's a youth camp here. I know that youth camp in America is, in school, from schools, or in church, right? In here, it's church. It's like I might make a video about it, but it's it's fun. Like that's what I miss the most. Like thinking of it, it's like, damn, I'm old. Waking up to those Netflix thing, I'm like, what? Can't stand. I can't run anymore. Sit. Yeah, I had to exercise now. I checked. A better version. Before, I don't do skincare. Now, look at myself. Like I had wrinkles everywhere, and then I look at my mom, all beautiful and sexy. Like shit, I have to work this thing out. I had to work out a better version of myself, huh? Right. Okay, let's go to the next one. It's how to handle fights better. Like know how to handle fights. We are number 5. A healthy relationship will have love as well as argument, but as you start to age, you become better and at resolving issues and arguments instead of creating a scene out of things that won't matter the next morning. You start keep experiencing more peace in your relationship than ups and downs. How, do you agree, guys? You have to handle the fight better. Yeah, let's not fight. Let's have love. Yes, to know how to handle fight better. Like before, you argue like an hour and can't overcome, and you lasted 2, 3 days not talking. Like what? Old days, hey, you cannot uh, last the fight till the sun goes up, right? I mean, before the sun goes up, you had to forgive each other, right? But the older we get, 1 minute is better. Okay, let's forget about it. Let's watch Netflix. Let's do, yeah, 80%, huh? Yeah, the older we are, also we choose friends now, right? We don't need 50 friends or 20 friends. Before, I like having friends. I like to mingle and stuff. But as I see, as I get older, I see different. I mean, like if you guys go together, it's always say, "Hey, I did this, I did that." I can talk to the mirror and say that stuff. I'm just saying, like, right? Man, come on. But let's go and talk about how to handle fight better. Like we're more wiser, right? Some some choose to be single. Like it's not hard. That's easy. I mean, I, my husband's here, so I can say I like being single, but like what? No, I mean being single is in your comfort zone. You don't want to deal with battles anymore, right? Like man, I'm having hard time dealing with myself much more I get another relationship. Totally understand those people. Like what can you do, right? That's your choice. But I do remember that if every time, I like being singles, but when I get sick, that's where I like reality kicks in and said, man, it would be nice somebody would take care of me, right? I mean, that's just my thought. I don't know about you guys. Like, maybe, right? Okay. You know how to handle fights better. Let's fight in the bed, not, or let's have peace and have fun, right? Come on. Let's not waste too. we're in a relationship. We are both different, right? You just had to choose each other. Okay, I like this. I like watching sports. I like watching movie. Okay, let's have two TVs together. Compromise. Put noise canceling in your thing. I put mine too. Compromise. It's always compromise, right? I like to exercise. No, I don't. Okay, wake up in the morning, prepare coffee for me before you leave. No. Or you could do it yourself, right? Okay, next, we'll go to the next one. Fight is not good, right? That's five. So let's go to number six. You are more responsible, right? More responsible. Indeed, you are. Well, let me read the thing here. Once you start to know what your life means to you, other people's opinion will start to matter less to you. Wait, less to you. You will now focus more on your happiness and what you need to make your life better instead of getting influenced by what other ask you to do. Right, man? Come on. I like this one. Right. You don't care what other people say anymore. The experience of going outside the country open my mind about other cultures, seeing other people's life. It's really nice. Not just a movie in Netflix. I seen it in real life, people. I know what that means. But I like it better in the movie though. It's kind of real if you know somebody that been through, like it's the empathy part of me strikes. I don't like it. Am I still live or are you still there, guys? Are you guys still there? All right, let's go to number seven. You I no, I'm done with number seven. Come on. Oh, that's it. That's it for today. I'm gonna make you guys come up and share your hangout with me. If you guys had not more ideas on my seven opinions, reason why falling in love after your 30s is the best, come up. You're welcome to AKAE. Maybe explain it to me more about what you just said. I think the first third comment you yes. 30s, 40s, 50s, 30s plus. Love after 30s. Always nice to. You're welcome to share your opinions to people here. And there's the link. You could share your opinions. Greet me Merry Christmas. What's life on the other side of the greener pasture? We all had different experience, right? Maybe mine is more like what you call that? Like I'm in a fantasy world still. Wait one. I was cured of that marriage idea by a girlfriend. Recap 7. You are more responsible. We learn to be responsible with age. Yeah, let me read this one. Our relationship is not just about fun. It is also about responsibilities, which we realize when we grow with time. Our 30s make us more responsible and mature partners who knows how to balance the fun and seriousness of a relationship. There you go. We learn to be responsible. We learn to be responsible, right? With age. Our relationship is not just about fun. That's what relationship that's one of the thing about relationship. You can't just play alone, right? You have somebody to play with. That doesn't sound right. Man. It is also about responsibilities which we realize when we grow with time. Our 30s makes us more responsible and mature partners who knows how to balance the fun and seriousness of the relationship. So we're more responsible. Relationship is also not just for you, right? It's for other people. Your being human place there, like taking care of other people. Going to a relationship, if you just think about yourself, then just, you know, be single. It's all right. It's all right to be single. I mean, it's a matter of choice where you happy. But what I like about being in a relationship is you have a best friend. You have somebody to fight with, argue with, blame with. Like it's all his fault. And somebody that says some for me as woman, somebody will say, "You're right, I'm wrong." The man will say that, "Wow, that's a music to my ears." It's like it's better listening to him say that than in a concert with I won't say BTS because I like BTS concert with other concert that's happening in the US. Like I like it better. I like to hear that. Like you're right. I like my other half would hang out with those type of people that's married to more than for 20 years people, you know. You are more responsible of taking care of other people and responsible of taking care of yourself as well, right? It, if your partner is happy, you're happy too, right? I do like the old people's version of love, like they put what you call that, cotton buds in their ears, and they let their wife talk. Seen that in a movie. I never heard my mother-in-law does that, but yeah. But they had, I think, men, as you get older, you had this limited hearing. That's a gift right there, right? Limited, to hear little. I have gift like that. My my husband would say, yeah, I have skills. If you're in the Philippines, you had to have skills like that. Limited hearing. Like if you have a neighbor dog barking on your right side, there's a karaoke on your left side, the big karaoke that's so loud it pops your ears. And in front of you, there's cats screaming, crying because they're hungry, or I don't know, they're doing something. And at the back, there's baby crying. I think foreigner get crazy coming here. It's hard, dang. right? Wait one. Oh, where you go? John Baker, I would think a life alone might be lonely. Right. Nobody take nobody nobody to take care of you in old age. Need lots of money to pay caretaker in old age. That's right, John. That's right. Yeah. Hey, Brent's World, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. How's your Christmas? There. You won't believe it. In StreamYard, I got stuck with that StreamYard thing. Wait. So we men lose the female in our hearing. We go, yeah, many times easier than listening. That's good. That's a gift. That's why men in the old days their marriage lasts longer. I think the exception if the woman wants divorce, but men would female tone. Bigas daddy, it's much easier to be single in the Philippines for single foreigner than in the US. However, it's more drama also because of the ladies watch too many teleserye dramas and use the tricks. Oh, hanging out with all those Filipinas, bigas daddy, huh? You know their tricks. You know that you are getting old when you have to have teeth to enjoy jello. Christmas was nice. Good to hear, Brent's World. It's good to hear. Oh man, getting old. Tell me more about that getting old, Tim. I'm feeling it, you know. And it's not even cold in here. Like, man, just Miles and myself at home. Nice, a quiet. She does her thing, I do mine. That's a good thing. Brent world. Like you have your own world. You feel, but you still have each other. You can see her from 3 steps away. Old men wants to go to heaven before they die, so they go to the Philippines. They may not make it after the body is gone. Oh my. Pacific, come on. I said, do you know you're getting old when you see a woman without any teeth and it doesn't excite you? What? Really? I thought they like it better. It's good feeling. It was 18 degree when I got up today. Really, Tim? Where are you at right now? Are you in the Philippines? Eh, my family, my parents is going to Baguio soon. I think they will spend New Year there. And Baguio, they said Baguio is cold. I don't know who's in Baguio. Oh, Angeles. 18 degrees? Interesting, Tim. I don't know, but they said it's cold. I've been to Indiana for so long. I don't have anxiety, but the winter strikes, man. That forecast things blow my mind. Culture shock. Like what? You check your weather forecast here? Never in my entire life check the weather forecast, but now I'm going to check it because there might be snow tomorrow. Crazy, right? Man, I miss America after April. Hey, Scotty B Show. Scotty B, Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. I don't know why it's stuck. In this StreamYard, it's on this. It's it's stuck. Like, can't read your message. All right. Says when you are used to 32 degrees, 18 is cold. That's true. Kind of miss cold, but other people said, "Hey, if you miss cold, then go to Baguio or here in Tupi. It's Little Baguio. They call it Little Baguio because it's cooler there. Or you go to the freezer. Stay there for a little bit. Then you'll forget you missed it. You miss winter. Hello. Wait a minute. Merry Christmas. Are you missed call? If I want cold, I go to see. That's right. That's right, Tim. I will do that too. We didn't get much snow Saturday, but it was 1 degree Fahrenheit with a -22 wind chill. Oh man, that's tough. That's hard. Right. It says I'm in New York and it was brutally cold, 10-degree Fahrenheit, -12. Oh wow, yesterday and the day before. New York. New York is the most popular place. I mean, in here. If you say you're from New York, they know it. They know where. But if you're in Indiana, say, hey, were you in the US? What state are you? Indiana. What? In India? I thought I even turned my AC aircon off. Really? Here, 81 today, 48 degrees in Badok. Where is that? I think it's in Philippines, right? I'm originally from New York. I went to New York State. From for a Filipino, I think I'm proud to say I went to New York State, not in New York City. I don't what's it called that falls that you guys share in Canada? I forgot what it's called. Ilocos Norte region. Wow, Brent, do you know is are those people are Ilocano there? I think they're Ilocano, right? It's been in the 40s and 50s here in California Fahrenheit. That is. Wow, California. You close to Filipino community there, Pacific? That's right. Tim, Niagara Falls, Niagara. Too damn cold. Hmm. Yes. Yeah. I'm Ilocano by blood, but my cousins sell you know sell me like can't under I don't understand Ilocano. I had to go to that community Ilocano. I think I learned it pretty easy. How long did it take for you to get used to the cold in Indiana? To get used to, I never get used to the coldness. I, Scotty B can never get adjusted to the coldness. But that's what you do for love, right? Stay with your some other half, right? And yeah, what I like about it is when I take a picture of snow, my Philippine family be very jealous. They didn't know the feeling though. It's really nice to see it. I mean, there are some here, Bay Area people are disturbed, no, so stuck in groups anymore. All right. One used to like the cold, but the older I get, the less I like it. Yeah, we were talking about, the joints are, if it's cartoons, there's like red, like, meow, meow. Talking about the coldness. Right. Seven reason why people fall in, why falling in love after your 30s is the best. Ask Mercy. Well, we talk about the seven, right? I think there's still more, but yeah, that's what it is, right? I do like to go to California. Like California is like, good place that I heard of. But some people said, not that good in California because of, yeah. I really don't know. I think they're all the same, right? Someone else can warm the bed. Okay. 70 is cold to me. 70, huh? It's cold. Like right now, I could see my TV. It says -7. Like what? So I'm thankful. Someone else can warm the bed. Canada has medical assistant in dying. Really? That's good. Is it good? I don't know. I live in California for 5 years. I don't miss it. Why, Tim? It's not cold there. I moved to Bakersfield for the hot weather. Good choice, John. Think it's good to, for that age, I think. Did you ever get adjusted, John, to that in North Dakota? Did you grow up there? How long did you stay in North Dakota? Seven Spanish Angel of Death. I didn't get the joke. My family has been here for 121 years. Whoa. Fart hits the shit. Oh, that's what Tim said. Can warm the bed. Oh man. I'm late to the show, but I'd say one reason would be after 30s, you're more mature and you have the partying out of your system. Right, that's true. Scotty B, you're right. That's of our one of the seven. That you're more mature, more responsible. Your calendar is kicking in. I don't think you could last 3 hours to dance, so you decide to just stay in the house. You're feeling it. You're feeling the oldness and more mature. What life's in store for you, right? Yeah, that's good. More responsible. Wait, I'm looking. It's still stuck. Wait 1 second. No, no, I don't want it. I'm kind of scared to click it. Yes, everyone. The 7 reasons why falling in love after 30s is the best because more mature, responsible. You had experience already. Maybe I should say 30 plus is the best, right? My Native American tribe is from North Dakota. That's good. Did you ever get adjusted, John, to the coldness? I think Scotty B asked me. I, for me, no, I didn't grow up with the cold weather. But I like the experience. Just looking outside, I looking by the window. The world is nice. When you're older, you have an excuse to not dance, which is great in my book. True, right? You're not adventurous. You don't venture too much anymore, right? You know your limit. Like, oh man, I'm 30. Don't think I can handle too much of that. Good experience if you went through with it too, right? Like people be asking this type of questions. They ask, what do you regret not doing on your younger years? Let me ask you here, gentlemen, what do you regret not doing in your younger years? Oh, thank you for the blessing, John Baker. Yeah. What do you guys what do you guys regret not doing? Cuz I know you're an adventure type. So like right now, I guess what I mean by getting used to the cold, you don't have to wear heavy jacket and long johns all the time in the cold. You rephrase it, Sakati V. Well, let me tell you, no, I always wear jackets and long johns, pajamas, the fleece one, right? Yeah, and socks, thick socks. Even wear earmuffs too, even inside the house in Indiana. But my first 5 months, I think they gave me what you call that, like time to get adjusted. So and I have a portable heater that that I carried it with me wherever I go. Like if I go to the bedroom, have my heater on. Yeah. My other half keeps saying, "Hey, expensive electric bills, expensive." I like the cold and snow now, but now my shoulder hurt in the winter. Yeah, you're feeling it, John Baker, huh? I have heavy jacket and long johns here. Do you wear it, Tim? Or you just brought it with you for, like memory lane, like something to see, or, it's for memories. Hitting the lottery jackpot when younger is my greatest regret. After that, not doing one nighter with every woman around. Wow. I wish I would have traveled outside the States when I was younger and stayed in the Army full term for retirement. Wow. Not getting to the Philippines sooner. That's what you regret, Jan. Sometimes I use them. Oh, because you feel the coldness too, right, Tim? Nothing that I worry about. The past is over. No going back. All right. Pacific, I respect that. Just a thought. I seen some people asking that to other people, like, what do you enjoy What do you want? What do you regret not doing when you are young? Because youth always do stuff crazy, right? All the crazy stuff, one nighter, disco. Sounds like I'm so old, disco. And those type crazy stuff that young people do. They're the adventure type, right? Like I don't care about any mistakes. Consequence, I'll take all the consequence, right? That's what youth does. If if we look in they're the one get attacked more often because the choices, they're very, what you call it, like they'll fight for it. Once they have this principle, their boldness. But when we get older, we don't have that much energy, right? I have to keep my back warm or I will have pain in it. Gotcha, Tim. Yeah. The pain when you're young, or when you're old now, right? I'm getting there. That's why I try to exercise. Late bloomer here. Yeah. See my mom exercise every day and then here's me. Duh. I wish I wish I wouldn't have drunk so much when I was younger so I could remember all my life instead of only some of it. You have limited memory now. Huh? Your brain cells been burned by the alcohol. That's okay, Scotty. Some people would say, I wish when they're young, they drink like you. So maybe, hello, soy mafia. That's not English. Can't read it. Translate, translate, please. I did the best I knew. Then I choose to not seek one-nighters and stay out of trouble. Have more mild life. Never was a party animal. Gotcha, Pacific. Right. Right on. Wait, wait a minute. I don't know what's going on my StreamYard though. They're stuck. I thought you guys are not talking to me, so I talked too much, few minutes. I did still talk. And the power of being a teacher. I could talk a little bit more. A little bit, 1 hour, 2 hours. Then comes 3 hours. Then 4 hours. Whoa. Oh, you're eating. Wait a minute. F. Future. I can remember when my body didn't imitate my breakfast cereals. Snap, crackle, and pop. But wow. Pop. Does happen to me too, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm really that old. Like, but the life, we enjoyed it, right? Still, we find ways to enjoy our day. Finding ways. I wish I would have moved to Bakersfield, California with Sean Baker so I could have been country singer. That's awesome. That would be funny. What do you think, John? I think Scotty Bees want to hang out with you. Would be nice, right? You two sitting in the garage, looking at people passing by. those kind of moments, right? We're not always on the move. We just appreciate little things, right? As we get older, man, I talk like old person now. Well, anyway, did I? I've been here for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Can you believe that? 1 hour and 20 minutes. I'm still here. Usually, I only last 30 minutes in a live stream. That's why I have my other half do the talk for me. Can't convince him every day though. Is the singing bee. Hang out with Buck Owens. Wow! Cool, Scotty. Baluchan in the singing bee. Wow, cool. You three would hang out. Would it be nice that us here would meet together, get together, and find it. Would it's nice, right? We don't need the live stream anymore. We just go together, talk with Bam. My daughter going to Santa Monica Pier tomorrow. She just got back from San Francisco. She's on college Christmas break. Wow, that's awesome. School. Hey, guess who came?
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
sorry, I was trying to rush to work here and get set up first before I could come up for a few minutes.
Oh, how are you, King?
Oh, good. It's cold and
Did you
snow is
walk through
melting.
from your place to school? Did you walk?
No, no, I took the bus.
Nice.
Yeah. So I just got here to work and then, yeah, I was just trying to get everything set up first.
Oh. How long do you work? Like 4 hours, five, or the
Yeah.
regular 9 hours?
No, I just work part time. Like I do like 3, 4 hour gigs because I'm a
Wow, awesome.
freelancer. That's, yeah,
Ooh,
that's a blessing of having Korean parents.
yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, so you had a question about that one comment?
yeah, yeah. The
Okay.
I think I understand you said alpha and the beta thing. Like if a
Yeah,
woman,
yeah, that's a common term, and I think even Bam knows has heard that term a bunch of times.
yeah, we
So
don't
it's a
use alpha and beta. I mean,
yeah, yeah, it's commonly used in the YouTube space.
alpha and the beta. Wait,
Yeah,
I
so
think
for
the first one. This no love will come after the a man needs to come take up his
yeah,
frame. No, I think
yeah, yeah. You're talking
that's
about
it.
the second one about the alpha and the beta.
Right, 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 right.
So I try to give you a clip notes about it.
Yeah,
The
I think I
example.
got it a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah,
attraction.
usually it's a basic case. So if you are interested in a girl and then you know message or try to talk to her and then she gives you the cold shoulder or you have to pull teeth trying to get her to respond to you, she
Mhm.
sees you as a beta. If
So
she's
women
like,
only attracted to the alpha.
yeah, and attraction is not a choice. That's one thing that a lot of guys don't understand. Even myself didn't understand it.
What do you mean by that? Like attraction is a choice. It's not a
It's
choice.
yeah, it's not a choice. So that's what a lot, you know, like sometimes some of the guys go, "How come she doesn't like me? How come she won't respond to my text?" I'm like, dude, she's not into you. Let it go.
Oh, it's like read the sign. Read between the
Yeah,
lines. Like
yeah.
okay,
Read
know
between
the
the lines.
signs. The
Yeah,
lady's just been nice to you, something.
yeah. She's just being nice, but then you feel in the push and the pull with her. It's not like She's not showing. Here's a term IOI, interest of indicator.
What? There's that like that?
Yes, I've been
Is that,
reading
did
all
you
this
name
material.
it, or
No,
it's common?
it's part of the vocabulary, man. I've been like reading stuff like
What's
this for over 10, 12 years.
man?
I just never talk about it till now because it's like really been hitting mainstream.
What do you what is that? I mean, tell me
I
about it.
Okay, IOI is interest of indicator. So if I'm like if I go to Philippines,
Mm-hmm.
message a chick, right? And she's like,
Right.
yeah, man. And she's like really like want to talk to you and interest. She wants to do anything to get time with you.
Right.
So so that's what so she has like a lot of interest of indicators. But that could die too real quick. So
L- let's say, for example, what
mhm.
how it dies.
uh and this is the mistake I made when I was in the Philippines. She kept like messaging, and me as a dumbass was like replying, and then I was giving her too much attention, and she got bored. So now the attraction just went out the door,
Just like that.
just like that. Yeah,
So meaning the woman won't be attracted to the, is it
she lost she lost interest. Something you
because
say on the yeah,
right.
it's sometimes something you say as a man or something you do she doesn't like. It's an L, game over. It happens. See, I understand that. So now I got better at it because, and you guys don't have to pay me no $50 an hour for consultation for this. Don't make the mistake and be in the Philippines 7 hours. I was messaging five chicks at once with five different devices. I wasted
What?
7 hours. Yes, because I didn't know
So
any
what's your
better.
advice for that, since you do that strategy before? What would be your
Get
advice to
well,
the
it's
people who,
basic. Get the meeting. Get her to come meet you and meet you somewhere, at a neutral place. Don't sit there and message, and know the geography really well. That's why there's no rush to go and start trying to hit up a chick when you go to another country. Know what's going on around your area.
it's like you're on a hunting
Yeah,
strat.
it's like yeah, and like if I go to Cebu, like if I was gonna know, I'm just gonna well, but usually I'm not gonna do online as much. I'll do a little bit just for test, but I'll just go out and about of all the areas since I kind of know Cebu City pretty well now.
How long did you stayed in Cebu?
I stayed twice, 2 months and 3 months.
How many strike did you get?
How many what?
Women, like the strike, like
No,
strike one woman. Then strike two, strike three,
a
you're
lot.
out.
Actually, a lot of strikes. Like in the beginning, I would give like as many chances, but as I got better with it, I just said, "Look, I don't have a lot of time. Let's meet tomorrow. If not, I just move on."
So this is your past, right? So that woman that you stayed with and attracted with, what attracted to you, that woman among all those women? The chemistry? You
Uh,
guys chemistry? You guys joke
yeah, we
around or something?
we got along, and she had a high level of English. So at the time,
You don't
and we
want
were doing
sign
the same
language,
job.
like
No, no. Okay, and remember when I talked about sign language? It's a bad thing with sign
what?
language.
That's a
Remember,
different meaning, right?
that's a different meaning. So this is a term come from Kevin Samuels. Women would use sign language. Shame, insult, guilt need to be right.
Ah, shame, insult need to be
Insult,
right.
guilt need to. Yeah, I like here. I'm in Korea, right? When I go to the
Mhm.
foreign bars, I would run into these Western women here. And then sometimes I would listen or I'm talking, and then she just like always demonizing men. So what I do is I don't sit there and argue the point with them because it's a lose-lose factor. So
Right,
I
right.
usually just leave. I just walk out and leave. I'm like, okay, you have a good day, because there's no point in being there to go
Their mind
tit
is
for
closed
tat with
already.
her. Yeah. So that's one of the things. But yeah, it's trial. It's a lot of trial and error, and it's not. And here's the thing: in general,
Hmm.
it's harder for men to get with a woman or sex. For women, it's easier. Think
Because
about
you
it.
guys confidence?
Well, another thing is men have to bring something to the table. Now, if I'm a hot chick, right? I go to a
Hmm.
club and I say, "Who wants to do me?" There'd be a dude ready to say, "Let's go to the next room." But if I'm a guy that says, "Who wants to have sex?" Even over there,
Hmm.
no, you're gonna be like, "Yo, you're creepy. What the hell?"
Yeah, right.
So it's much, yeah. So as men, we have to bring something to the table. You got to set the logistics. You got to get the right place.
It's like
You have
a study,
you got
huh?
to
You
put it.
had to study first. You had
You
to.
got to put in work.
But
We as men,
what the question is, why does there's a lot more women here in the Philippines are all singles? I mean,
ac-
a
actually,
population of not let's say set aside the single moms, only those that are
okay,
single and available.
I did the numbers. I did the
Okay,
numbers.
go ahead.
So the population is, according to when I was like researching, is like 113 million. So technically, the ratio to men to women is 50-50. Actually, it's not. We think is more. And then
Mhm.
the question you just asked, why is there a lot of women single? Here is
Right.
the truth. This is not Philippines. This is not Thailand. This is worldwide.
Okay, we're going.
80% of the women are chasing the top 20% of men.
So you mean to say, if a single woman, you had to go to that low thing? How would you
No,
find it? Because they're not showing off too. Only those 20% that you said are,
yes,
being on
and here's
the
the thing.
screen.
There's less in the world. Basic logic is there's less men because men die over women. So there's more women than men because men does
Right.
dangerous jobs. But now, if
Right.
you talk about Philippines, how many foreign men visit the Philippines? Pre-pandemic, it was 5 to 6 million. Now,
Right.
post-pandemic, now it's maybe 3 to 3 million. It's
A
still
lot
half.
more.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a lot more. It sounds like a lot more, but a lot of people are not traveling as much today. It was a lot more pre-pandemic. Like Thailand had 25 million tourists a year, Bangkok, but in now it's half of that. So top 20% of men, because especially if you're making what? So let's see, what's the average call center salary in the Philippines? 25,000
Hmm.
pesos,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
So if a Filipino is working at a call center 25%,
Hmm.
doesn't she want a guy at least making that or more?
Right. 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 True.
And, and how many local guys make that salary?
None. I mean, not
So,
a
and
lot. 3%, I think.
3%. So, and the sad thing is, all these guys, that truck driver, the guy working at Jollibee's,
Hmm.
there's guys that are being overlooked.
Right. Right.
Same thing in the West. The average guy doesn't have a chance. An average guy in the United States makes 37 to 51,000 a year.
Right.
US. They're
Uh-huh.
getting overlooked. And then the women in the West want someone 6 feet tall. Do you know the percentage of men 6 feet tall in the United States? It's 14%.
That low?
Is that low? The average height in the United States is 5'9". And the
Seriously?
average, yes,
Well, I guess there's lots in Indiana.
yeah,
Those
you think.
14%.
Yeah. And another thing is like all the men in this chat here, right? We're
Hmm.
mostly Westerners, right?
Right.
So You know, if we actually left the U.S. passport bro movement, head
Mm-hmm.
over overseas,
Have an
you know,
organization.
we become we're up there now in the top 20%. So you don't kind
Right.
of think of it, but the numbers is it's 50-50. And then
Yeah.
when it comes to single parents, it's 15 million. 14 million are single mothers, 1 million is single fathers in the Philippines, locals.
Wait. 40 million is single
Four,
mom?
14, 1 4.
Yeah, 40 million?
Yes, and 1 million
Not
is single
much.
dads. Yes. So if we break it down, 50% of population is married. It's not that much. It's actually maybe, so we have, what is it, 35 million women in the Philippines. 50% married, seven. So there's technically only 17 million single Filipinas available. It's not that much. But the reason it might sound a lot to us from the West,
Mm-hmm.
because we're now in the top 20% of that echelon just based on what country, what nationality, and what status we have.
Right, right. The status you have the status. That's what
We
I
have
think.
an
You guys
elevated
are the
status.
20%. The
Yes.
level
So,
of the being poor here is way different from you guys being poor there.
yeah.
That adds
Uh,
up your percent.
Yeah. And then if you had local Filipino guys in this chat making 10,000, 15,000 pesos, they're not going to be feeling like they want it. They get passed over too.
But you
They're
see
a little
here,
bit, yeah.
you see here, it's only on my area. You know those policemen that been 30s, late 20s. They're very choosy, and they're not
Hmm.
into marriage anymore. I mean, those
No,
Filipinos not into marriage, and the single mom is not in their count
yeah,
anymore. I mean, like,
nope.
hey,
It's the same
yeah,
thing like in the West, and then same thing with the
really?
local Filipino men. The same thoughts as the men from the West. So they're not happy. They feel invisible, just like we feel invisible.
How
So
do we
it's
make
not.
the change on that? I mean, even a little change on that, like, can we
Uh,
make a possible change on that? Start with little, start with yourself or something.
the only thing
No,
I say to myself or my circle around me is, men, do your best. Focus on something. Level up. You need to just bring more than money. You got to do everything all around. You got to be all around person. You got to be
there's
all
women
Amer.
also are desperate. They're also desperate. So as men, right? Why can't they meet? You know, the, the
Nobody goes
desperate
out
man
and
and the
talks.
desperate
Nobody goes out and talks anymore. We got this, this
social media.
matrix. We got this, yeah, virtual reality. I mean, there's some people in my community are in online YouTube relationships, and I'm sitting here in the back of my head, and I'm not, dissing them for it. Are they going to meet? Are they going to? Is there a game plan to meet? Because that's the reason why I don't do any more LDRs, because I'm just going to go there first, and my first goal was not a woman. My first goal was to do my content.
Right, right. Pacific
So
says the women are pickers, so men that are doing well have a right to be a picker also.
yeah, and I cover Philippines Basketball Association,
Right,
and
right.
my favorite team is Barangay Ginebra.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
besides me covering these guys, you know what I do? I look at all these players. I look at
Hmm.
who their girlfriends and wives are, and I'm like, yep, these
Yeah.
guys are the top. These guys are the top
20%.
5% of men. 5% in the Philippines.
Right,
You
right,
know, like Scotty Thompson's married to, I think, Jinky Serrano or something.
right.
You know,
Yeah.
so
Famous
and
ones, right? The famous ladies.
yes,
They get those
yes,
famous ladies. It doesn't matter
yes,
the look now. It's about how, their income.
yeah. It's just especially the PBA, even if it's not the highest rate for basketball players compared to Korea and Japan, you know,
Right.
they're still making. Or Tim Cohn, who is not a Filipino, uh, He's a 65-year coach. He makes seven figures US a year. He's the highest paid coach in the
and he's living
Philippines.
in the Philippines, right?
Yes, and he has a Filipino wife all these years and kids.
Wow.
He's in the up. He's a household name. So if you like, of course, us Americans might know it. I would know it because I cover this stuff. But if I
Right.
went around and said, you know, Tim Cone, and they're a basketball fan, every Filipino that's a basketball fan knows who Tim Cone is, who
Right.
Chat Reyes is. So yeah, so that it's the same issues in the U.S. You have the same issues in the Philippines too.
But the thing about that passport, bro, is men are more wiser now. Those bottom ones, they go to the Philippines,
Yeah, they go to Colombia, they go to
right? Yeah, they're more
Dominican
wiser,
Republic.
smarter now.
Yeah, you
Okay,
you
why
you know
would
what's
I?
funny is, yeah. So I spoke to like a black American before, and he goes,
Mhm.
King, I still want to date black women, but this is how I'm gonna do it. And I go, I already knew what his answer was. I go, how? He goes, King, I'm gonna go to either Kenya or Ghana in Africa, or I'm gonna go to Brazil, I'm gonna go to Dominican
Wow,
Republic, or on the Asian side, I'm gonna go to the Philippines. That's what the homeboy told me.
that's right.
And
That's good move. I think that's a good move. I mean, those people,
yeah,
if you want the best, then go and a little bit
well,
sacrifices. You travel, right?
yeah, well, basically, they just want to be appreciated. Just men is basic. They just
That's
want to
what
be
we need,
appreciated.
right?
Yeah, it just, you know, the three F's. And don't constantly use sign language. We're
I meant
basic.
the sign language is because they don't speak English well. So say,
Yeah, I know. But yeah, that's a huge term. And then,
right.
for black American men, right?
Hmm.
In the West, for black American women, 3 out of 4 have children out of wedlock. 1 out of 4 are married.
Why?
50,
Why it's like that?
okay, I can go back to the 1960s when the Great Benefits Act came, where the government, and I don't want to get political on here, told these women, you
That's
don't need
right.
a man. We'll give you welfare so they could have children without a man in that household.
Wow. They get paid for that? I mean, having children?
Yes, the government gives them welfare. So that's what happened, and it became
Interesting.
the demise of that community. And the I think the Black American community could even be a huge household if they didn't abort 30 million kids. They have 30 million abortions. It should be right now. The Black community is about 11% of the United States. It should be 22 to 25%,
Right.
but it just didn't work out that way. Because, but it's a whole. That's a whole nother. Like I could start another channel and talk about this, but it's already been saturated.
The statistics. I'm not aware about those kind of stuff. I just, what I see is what I know.
Yeah,
Not that, like, oh, kind of by the book and by the
yeah.
statistics.
Well,
Yeah, but
yeah,
right.
that's why last time I was on your stream, I brought up the delusional female calculator. Find your man, because on that calculator, it's based on the U.S. Census.
Right.
Of course, if I was to ask like if you were to ask Filipinas, like, okay, how tall do you want the guy to be? Because that's what it measures. How much money do you want him to make? So she said like 100,000 pesos. We would have to adjust it to U.S. standards because that's based on U.S.
Right.
And can he be? Does he have to be black, white, or can he be any ethnicity? Can he be married? Can he be obese? So you have the
Those
numbers.
desperate women don't care about it anymore, right?
Yeah. Uh,
So
but there's a
they're
thing
still,
called high. There's still a thing called hypergamy.
what's
Trying to find
hypergamy
the
again?
hypergamy is trying to find the best guy for them. just in a nush.
Oh,
So
it's the
so
same
here's
like
a
that
problem.
buying a husband, huh?
So here's the thing. So it's like my ex, she has
Mm-hmm.
a master's degree. So
Right.
now she's in China making tons of money. Well, the next guy she's gonna want, she has to be taller than me because I was the tallest guy ever. She's gonna want a guy that makes more money. So now her hypergamy level has skyrocketed.
Higher than expected that since he got
Yes.
you, she got you.
Yeah. Yeah, so or if I had a car in the Philippines, now if me and that Filipino breaks up, she's gonna now want a guy that has a car. So her expectations go higher. And the older she gets, the higher the expectation gets.
Would still that fit in seven reason why falling in love in the after your 30s?
It's all
It was
interconnected.
erased. Oh, it's connected.
It's all interconnected. And that's why like I it's like when we're young guys, we could fall in love and have lust. Now, if I love the girl, but I am gonna still keep my frame and there.
But
I'm
women
still
likes for it to, like, hey, I trust you, I give you my all. That's what
yeah,
one of the woman wants. Like, if you
and
are 50 moderate loving each other, it's kind of like a
yeah,
business type, right? Like, hey,
yeah, but
can
we
we
need
be like partners?
see,
And
but
these
we
are our
need to take
limitations.
yeah, but we need to take that word partner out because it sends a message like I need a partner. That's what we have. That's what I do in the West, and I run for those women. I need a partner, Kay. I'm like, nope. I need a partner. We can do a business together, but no, I ain't hooking up with you.
So
Or
wait, having a partner have lots of meanings, right? But
yes,
life, if even if they say life partner, like, hey, let's had an
okay.
agreement
We
because
work, we work that way, but I would get that vocabulary art. You know, we work together as a collective.
it just had in your ears like you can't say partner or else it's
We want in the West, yeah, because I kind of run from that, or I want to be boss babe. See, and one of the things that annoyed me, uh, one of your guests, okay, I asked a question. Rate yourself by your looks, 1 through 10. You can't use seven. Because the reason I say don't use seven, a bunch of women want to use the eternal seven as a choice.
why
Because it's an easy number, a cop out number. I'm a
like
seven.
six is
Seven.
good.
Yeah. So like 5 and 6, five, you're average, six, you're okay. But it it doesn't surprise me. If you ask a lot of women in the West or even around the world, you know what
Hmm.
their answer is
What?
majority of the time? I'm a 10. I'm a 10. The
Wait, rewind
delusion.
that again. What do you mean
I'm a
majority of
10. Like majority of the women in the West go, I'm a 10.
like even though they have missing tooth and
Yes,
they look
I'm a
like a
10.
crackhead?
It's delusion. And even one of your guests says, I'm 100%. And I just went, great.
I don't remember which one.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay,
going to mention who it is. I would
that's
have to
okay.
tell Riley privately, but I'm just like,
All right, no problem.
yeah,
Really?
I'm just,
That's too
yeah,
confident, right? Very high self confidence. One of the reason why you're still single.
yeah. And, 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 and the thing is, here's the thing. As I said earlier, men don't care what kind of career, what kind of job you have, we don't
Right,
care.
right.
You
Mhm.
know, what do you bring to the table?
Right.
And it's sad, especially that's why and sometimes even if men are not passport bros, they're
Hmm.
checking out. And I'm not gonna say what kind of checkout I'm talking about because it's YouTube sensitive. They are checking out. So if you can read between the
Wait.
lines,
Rephrase it. Medyo I don't
okay,
get.
okay, the men that
Yeah.
like gave up, they are
Huh.
checking out. They're checking out of dating. They're just living alone, or they're gonna go. try to find God after checking out. Answer to
Did you
God.
say God, God?
Yes, I'm keeping this YouTube friendly because if I say that little word, you could get
All right. Okay.
you're gonna
Okay.
deal
Got
with
it.
issues. Yeah, I can't talk about that stuff.
Right. Right.
We're on YouTube. We're not on Rumble.
You still, it's like, King, you had to make a conversation that I just learned how to swim kind of conversation. Not
Yeah,
scuba dive, but is
yeah.
there any other term so I could like get it?
I can't think about it all at once because it just naturally comes out, you know. But
But
there's
no
like
one.
so much stuff that but this space is so saturated now. Like I have like about 30, 40 guys I follow,
Huh?
couple females I follow that do this space. So
Is that other
yeah,
world space?
well, yeah, basically because today,
Yeah.
men don't have a say. So these channels were created for average men to have a platform to vent their frustrations out. And it could
Right.
still be bad. Like
Hmm.
for me, I don't hate women. I still want to date one and possibly still marry one. I'm still young enough, but
Right.
I just like now figure out, okay, this is how I'm going to have to operate. This is how she operates. Let's see if it works. If it doesn't work, don't be
Right.
afraid to walk out the door or let her
Right.
walk out the door. So I'm just more aware of how things work out. So
Right.
I'm not the expert at all. I'm just going based on what I
Your experience.
experienced.
Yes.
Yeah,
Got
I
it.
don't know it all. That's why you don't have to pay me no $50 an hour consultation to tell you how to date in the Philippines. I'm not gonna do
That
that.
is like
I just
kind of, you're like a free Google.
yeah, just go in info and find other men to talk to about this. I spend time with some of my guy buddies and we talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of good for men. It's good to talk with other guys about this stuff. Say have a
Right.
1 hour
Exhausting.
conversation and say, hey, vent your frustrations. Like, yeah, this is happening, and I say, how do I counter? That's all this is now these days. Is most of the men now have a space to say something without getting
Right.
canceled. This
Right.
cancel culture is out of control.
Cancel culture? Did you say
Y-
cancel culture?
Yep, yep, it's a huge thing. Like even me being up here right now, I could still get canceled.
Wow. That's a vocabulary I do not know.
Yeah, it's been
Cancel
real
culture.
big. Cancel culture has been around for the past 5 years. And right
Wow.
before the pandemic, it's just out of control.
They're living for the spirit world.
Yeah,
I don't think it has to do with confident, but no one is perfect. So
it's,
how can someone be a 10?
yeah. And they're even in the
it,
Philippines, you'll get canceled too if you say the wrong things, even if you're in the Philippines.
right.
You say
It,
something political about the leader, you can get
right.
canceled.
Right. I don't think it has. Yeah. Well, it's, too much information. Too much
Yeah,
information.
yeah. So,
So King,
yeah,
give us a tip, for my single friends and people that are single in the Philippines. The one I understand is you just don't be a 10, right? And
yeah. Well, just
don't always get the 20% top 20%. Don't always focus on that top 20%. So where will they go? I mean, what area? I mean, there's a Filipina that really wants a relationship, a serious relationship, that guy don't cheat. But nowadays, men cheat for just, it's
yeah,
normal. Like, hey, I could
yeah,
talk to 10, 20 people at a time, right?
yeah,
So, but women, my single woman friends wants to have a relationship where will they go? What path should they go to? I mean, like,
Say,
any tips?
one, get out and about. Don't stay home. Go
Yeah,
out, or for another thing is find some social group in the big city, like in Cebu, or if you're close to a big city. Because another thing is like I'm not looking for some poor province chick. I want some decent, female. So I would just go to like little social groups like, oh, here, there's a board game club, there's a chess club, there's a affiliate marketing club, something, you know.
but you
And
can't
sometimes,
find. There's also a thing that you can't find a crystal in the nice places because they're all already sold. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, well,
find it
what
to
area?
some
Here's
places.
another thing. What
Yeah.
area is this person in?
As like, my place, like here, there's no city life here.
Okay.
Everybody, people be so normal, but they're potentially good wife.
I've,
They're just not out there. They're not on the sale. Not like they don't know YouTube world. They Would I
doesn't need to be
advise them to
YouTube.
go? I
Just
mean,
get out. Get
get
out of the
out of the
house.
city.
Yes, get out and about and go find guys, Like
There's
the
really nice women that I seen,
yeah,
a nice woman that potentially a good wife, not perfect but good wife. One
yeah,
of those Filipinas that I interviewed, she have business. She sings. And she goes out more often, but still,
yeah.
no guy that.
Well, yeah, if she's in business because I've been to like when I was in Cebu, I've been to like meetup groups or go out and I ran into a few Filipinas that are ambitious and stuff.
Right.
So she's got to find a circle first that's gonna help her find those top-notch guys or just a guy, even if it's a local guy, if that's what
Yeah.
she wants.
Right.
Unless if she's okay dating the Jollibee employee or the call center guy. But even the call center guys that I saw, they all had girlfriends. I was like looking around because I saw him with a call center tag, and I'm like, damn, he got a pretty good girlfriend there.
Right. You just don't know what people think, right? I mean, it's
Yeah,
okay to, for me, it's okay to just save one little person, person at a time. You know what I mean? Like, help,
yeah,
try to help.
we we can't just do online because online you don't know what you're getting.
Right.
I mean, she
That's
could
true.
try the online, but you don't know what you're getting.
Right. Well, thank
But
you very much,
yeah,
King. I think there's so much more you could talk about it. Like
yeah,
uh,
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 yeah, and I got to check out because I got to get ready for work.
yeah, me too. Overtime, 2 hours.
Yeah, we're going
I
over.
appreciate you coming up, King.
All right, yeah, thanks for having me up, and yeah, you take care of yourself. Have a Merry
Yes, you
Christmas.
too. You too.
All right, bye.
Bye. It's always nice to talk to, people that had experience, right? And would share their, you don't need to go through that anymore. You just get the tips. Yes. All right. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you guys staying with me. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. Stay safe, and I'll see you again. Bye, guys.